Let's get ready for my first date of 2025. Let's get ready for a second date. Let's get ready for a third date. I am en route to a non-date, but kind of a date. Let's get ready for my 12th first date of the year.
Imagine as an influencer, you build your brand around giving young single ladies advice.
Is a him thing, not a you thing. Doesn't mean that you're not attractive.
People resonated with you and started seeing you as a big sister, only for you to go against the very thing that you preached for years.
The point of a date is for him to woo you, not the other way around. This is why historically women would go out with multiple suitors and see who wooed her the most.
A lot of people might disagree with the previous statement, but that is just the first of many things that might not sit right with you in this video.
The best way to deal with men is actually to not focus on.
In case you're beginning to wonder if after all these dates she finally found a man, yes, she did.
I am about to get picked up for, I don't even know what date this is, with my potential future husband.
She eventually got engaged to this potential future husband.
It went so fast, but now we're gonna go to dinner downstairs, and...
The statement, "it really happened so fast," will make a lot of sense as we continue, because today we're going to be doing a deep dive into the life of Danielle Walter. Initially, she was just a humble tech sales rep with an average following who was always giving young women in their 20s and 30s life and relationship advice.
This is for the girl who feels like her needs are never met, or whose boundaries feels like they're always being crossed.
Girl, you are too hot to be waiting.
She continued posting videos about different dates she went on, and as a result went even more viral. Then she rebranded herself as the Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco. On Instagram, she has a whopping number of 1.2 million followers, while on TikTok, she has a massive following of 796.5 thousand followers and 34.6 million likes. Her advice to ladies was simple: don't rush into relationships, and most importantly, don't focus on men. Then all of a sudden she does the opposite and announces that she's found her future husband, a man she's only known for a total of 3 months. Trust the internet to react in a wild way. Danielle is 33 years of age. Based on some of her posts, you can tell that she's a Christian. In response to people criticizing her content, she said that God designed her as a storyteller who loves creativity and the very act of creating things.
The way that God designed me was as a storyteller who loves creativity and creating things.
According to her, it's a skill set and she makes people feel good.
What you're missing is that this is part of my design. This is part of the skill set that he put in me. And I make people feel good, which then causes them to ask themselves, how is she so happy?
Honestly, that was a beautiful message. Even her comment section agrees with that. But this also highlights Danielle's behavior, a behavior that would make a once-loved influencer to be subject to hate, dislike, and mockery. Danielle is desperately searching for her dream man, and she believes that the reason she isn't married is because God is punishing her for not being celibate in her past. This was said by her on a Who Is She podcast.
My testimony is I've never done it God's way. I've never waited. And I believe that that is a fundamental piece of why I'm still single. Yes, I recognize that there are people that don't share our faith, that don't wait until marriage, that get married and have great lives. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but I can speak to my testimony and I'm still single.
Now, for context's sake, the Who Is She podcast was created by Danielle, with her first episode going as far back as the 27th of October, 2023. The About section says, "The podcast was created to be the voice to help people navigate their 20s and a guide on how to thrive in your 30s. The podcast explores everything from dating, or trying to nowadays, personal growth, and pivotal perspectives that shapes a person and the track of who a person's becoming." Let's get back to the podcast and hear what more she has to say.
Whenever I fall into the trap from the enemy of, oh, just give in, just, do it. It's never to please the other person. Like, I want it. I want to have sex, and we know that this is a thing. It's like the flesh that we have to kill, and our flesh has to die daily. But when I was really thinking about it, what I ultimately want is that partnership. And the sexual aspect of it, when I really break it down, and maybe you identify with this, is to try to fabricate the feeling of what that might feel like once I actually have that partnership.
Now let's unbox this together. The issue is the gap between her reality and the version she presents. She makes what looks like a disappointing situation seem like a deserved punishment for her sinful past. People even went as far as creating a Reddit snark page on her. Danielle's digital footprint started on TikTok in 2022, where she was posting short-form contents. Personally, it felt like a grab your popcorn and eat type of content. Her first viral video back then was titled "Things I Wish I Knew at 25 as an Almost 30-Year-Old." This attracted a lot of people to her page, especially young chaps that were still trying to navigate life.
He legit does not care if you didn't shave your legs. He's just happy to be there. And if he does care, he is not your guy.
The video was posted specifically on the 9th of August, 2022. To show you how viral it went, it has a whopping number of 18.6 million views, 20,000 comments, and 69.8 thousand shares. A lot of people resonated with this particular content. A celebrity like Meghan Trainor and other people left positive comments on the post too. Danielle's response is kind of typical to how people will respond after going viral. She was so excited that she had an adrenaline rush and couldn't go to bed. Just listen to her yourself.
Well, I just gotta keep watching it. I just gotta keep watching it go up. And then I had to put on like a guided meditation to go to sleep because I was so juiced.
It is typical of every influencer to go ahead and milk this attention, and trust Danielle to do just that, because 8 days later, she posted a part 2, which also got 1.8 million views.
Back with a part 2 of things as an almost 30-year-old I wish I knew at 25.
Personally, I like this next advice, and I think everyone should take a cue from it.
Every time you think of one of your friends, just send them a quick text. It goes a long way.
As you would have rightly guessed, this became a series on her social media.
I'm back with a part 3, but this time, things I wish I knew at 18 as an almost 30-year-old. Here's what I've learned throughout my 20s that I wish I knew, now being 29, almost 30. Part 3 of things I wish I knew at 25 as an almost 30-year-old.
This made some of her followers develop a parasocial relationship with her, often enabling her contents. For those who don't know, a parasocial relationship is a one-sided emotional connection with someone, usually a celebrity or a fictional character that one doesn't know personally. This is obvious in her comment section. In one of her TikToks, Danielle advised on the importance of not dating or falling for potential when it comes to men. She said that if a man's not showing you effort, you're essentially falling for his potential and not his patterns. And the way to determine whether you're falling for potential or patterns is to observe his patterns, essentially to watch him over time.
If he is not showing you effort and you are somehow tripping off him, you are falling for potential, not patterns. And I hate to say it, but you need to hear it just like I did. That potential could never grow into anything, leaving you at a point where you've just completely overcommitted your mental and emotional and maybe physical energy to something that will never actually reciprocate or turn into the situation you have.
Take note of this, because as we continue, you would realize that she doesn't take her own advice. In another video, while advising people on how to make friends as adults, she also said that when she was in a long-term relationship, she hadn't remained close to many of her friends because she'd invested all of her time in that ex. And that when he ended things, she suddenly found herself with no one around her.
I had just gotten out of a long-ish relationship, and I did the classic thing where I didn't remain super close to a lot of people because most of my time was dedicated to that one person. And then I look up, I'm broken up with, and I have no one around me.
It's obvious that her followers enjoyed her openness about her past relationships, but within this mix, something dark began to emerge. When it comes to relationships, Danielle suffers from and anxiety.
There's something called limerence, which is closely tied to anxious attachment, but no one's talking about it.
According to her, here's the definition of limerence.
Limerence is like an unhealthy obsession or infatuation with someone without the facts, without knowing them.
Being a limerence has serious disadvantages. Some scholars have even argued that it's linked to obsessive compulsory disorder. As an influencer who gives advice to women, she came under a lot of scrutiny because people expect her to lead by example. Due to the level of engagement, Danielle also gives what she labeled as big sis advice. While addressing her fans, she told them to research on masculine and feminine energy. The basis of this is the belief that men and women are built differently. They have their own specific kind of energies, which both parties must respect in order to have a productive relationship. Listen to her talk about it in a video.
If he wants to go 50-50 with you on dates, chances are there are other masculine things that he's going to want to go 50-50 with you on in the relationship.
I'm just saying.
What she describes as masculine energy are things like men opening the door for a lady, men being leaders, men heading the family, and men planning dates. She sees women's energy in the line of caring for the family and focusing on the overall wellness of themselves and the family.
Here is the secret to dazzling men.
In a short matter of time, she started another series that she called Delusion Week, where she did what the hottest and most successful version of herself would do for a week.
I want my life to start feeling like I have everything put together more often than not. So I've decided to enter what I am calling my Delusion Week, where I hijack my free will and do the things that the hottest, most successful version of myself would do.
I feel like she was manifesting her dream life.
Hello and welcome to Delusion Week Day 1, where I hijack my free will and do what the hottest, most successful version of myself would do.
After a couple of days, she also moved on to participate in an I Dare You challenge, a series where her and her friend dared each other to do brave things that would get them closer to their dreams, which is pretty cool. But the series was eventually stopped on day 3 and it didn't really achieve any form of virality. Fortunately, Danielle later went viral for a Get Ready With Me for a First Date video, a video that achieved over 5 million views.
Well, I'm here again, going on a first date.
Based on the popularity of this Get Ready With Me video, she decided to put out more similar content. I mean, for it to go viral, it showed that people resonated with it.
Let's get ready for a second date.
Here, let's get ready for a third date.
In this dating series, she even had a video that hit 22.2 million views where she talked about going on a date with a guy she met on Hinge.
On my way to a first date, we matched on Hinge. I know nothing besides he's good looking and Christian. This is what I'm wearing.
Danielle later claimed that she actually didn't go on many dates, mainly because she only dates people who are very high value and show initial effort.
I don't date a lot, but when I do date, the person that I am going to go out with has to be very high value, worth my time, and then I'm worth his time, etc. And for me, on a first date, I need to see effort. I need you to like show out. And so usually if I'm going on a first date, it'll either be like a nice restaurant for dinner or it will be like going to get drinks if I don't want to like sit down for a full dinner.
This idea doesn't really sit well with me. First dates are already difficult because everyone is showing their best version. It takes time, honesty, and real moments of vulnerability to truly understand how much a person's into you. First dates are basically for the sake of having a good impression. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. She eventually got into a relationship, and although she never revealed his name, she made that clear with this video of her boyfriend meeting her friends for the first time.
Let's get ready for a date where my boyfriend meets my friends for the first time.
For context's sake, her viral dating video was posted on February 2023, and by May 7th, 2023, she posted this video of her boyfriend meeting her friends for the first time, meaning she became his girlfriend very quickly. Listen to her confirm it in the video.
My boyfriend actually asked me to be his girlfriend a month and a half ago.
Isn't this kind of hypocritical considering that her reality did not align with the advice she had given to a lot of young women? Surprisingly, by the 4th of May 2024, she posted another video with the caption, "The word is out, I am dating again."
Rumors are true. I am, in fact, going on another date.
Remember what she said about limerence? Look at her reaction after one of her dates.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Try not to get excited, but that went really well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Seems really nice. And he's so handsome. And it was a great date.
After noticing the amount of views the Get Ready With Me for a First Date series was getting, she turned them into a series.
I am walking up to a first date right now. We matched on Hinge. We accidentally ran into each other at the gym before the date.
This is what I'm wearing.
We're getting coffee. I will report back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Try not to get excited.
Now, this new series was an indirect announcement that she was going to be taking dating seriously. She even said that she would now be shuffling between her home, San Jose, and San Francisco.
This last weekend, I posted a video that I really liked. I'm really taking dating seriously, so I'm splitting time between my home in San Jose and San Francisco. And I drew heavy inspiration from Sex and the City.
Based on her dating history, there's a gym guy, pilot guy, New York guy, and singer guy. Let's start with the gym guy. He was one of Danielle's first dates of 2024.
We accidentally ran into each other at the gym before the date.
They didn't work out at first. Now this same gym guy contacted her 6 months later to meet again.
I am about to get picked up for what I believe is a date, but I don't know if it's a date. This is someone that I saw like at the beginning of the year, and it just didn't work out at the time. He didn't really know what he wanted, so I don't really know. We saw each other at the gym, and he asked to get together.
Trust Danielle to let us know how this follow-up date ended.
I am literally such an idiot. Such an idiot. I feel so stupid. I just feel so dumb. I think the only thing worse than thinking this was a date and it not being a date and it turning out the way that it did, because we kissed and nothing has changed, is that I am sharing my life on the internet and he's probably gonna see it.
I found some interesting comments in her comments section. As she continued her dating conquests, she eventually went on another date with Pilot Guy.
I am on my way to a first date. I'm very excited. We've been texting the last couple of days, and it was enjoyable. It wasn't like a burden to text him. It seems really nice.
As is her tradition, she updated her audience after the date, and this is what she had to say.
I just got in my car. That went really well. He's so sweet. He's so nice.
She eventually went on 3 dates with him, the first in person, the second over FaceTime, and the third one rock climbing.
I am about to have a FaceTime date call, I don't know, with Pilot Man. So here's the setup.
I think I'm the first in my lineage to hear the sentence FaceTime date call. Here's what she had to say after the FaceTime date call.
He asked me out. We're gonna go rock climbing on like a rock climbing wall, not like actual rocks.
Here's how the rock climbing date with Pilot Guy went.
I'm about to get picked up on a second date with Pilot Man. We're getting dinner and then we're going rock climbing. This is the first second date I've been on in a long time. I'm gonna be back after. Tell you how it goes.
Listen to a recap of how it went, and trust me when I say grab your popcorn.
He brought me flowers. So pretty. And he held my hand while we were walking out. We were saying goodnight. And we kissed. And it was good.
First off, I'm happy that she didn't end up regretting the kiss, unlike before. Honestly, Pilot Guy seems like a perfect gentleman, and we can all tell that Danielle is loving it. There was even a third date.
I am on my way to a third date with Pilot Man. He walks into my car, green flag, and he just grabs my arm, slides down and holds my hand. And I was like, it happened so quickly. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this. And we're saying goodbye. I know he wants to kiss me, and I wanted to kiss him too. So we say goodbye and we kiss. And this time it was too much information. It's a little bit longer.
Eventually, after their final date, Danielle said that due to the logistics of him being a pilot, he wasn't as responsive to her as she wanted, and now probably wasn't the right time for them to date.
So he has a schedule where he's home for 2 weeks and then he flies out for 2 weeks.
Again, only 5 days later, Danielle made a video announcing that she might be flying out to Hawaii to see him after saying that it logistically wouldn't work out between them.
Okay, that went really well. He's not gonna be home for like another month, but there may be some exciting things where maybe I might fly to Hawaii to see him.
I think it's also important to add that within this period, she formally resigned from her job to focus fully on her influencer lifestyle.
I'm about to quit my job, and I thought I would document this. Feel so nervous. I am terrified, but I know it's the right thing to do.
So it made sense that she had enough time to travel and not be affected by work. Unfortunately, Pilot Guy discovered her social media page and officially decided to end things with her. Danielle, on the other hand, claimed that being an influencer wasn't negotiable, and she believes that God put her on this planet to capture the human experience.
That sentiment was echoed, and that they've always really appreciated me, and they've been aware of my social media for a while and have basically commended me for being able to do both. And it got to the end of the call where I said, I just really appreciate everything that you guys have done for me.
She again continued her quest to find Mr. Right, And that was how the singer guy came into the picture.
I am on my way to a first date. I know nothing about this man except for he is Christian. He's driving from over an hour away. He sings, and I agreed to go out with him very quick.
If you've been really following, by now you would know that there's an after date video. Listen to what she's got to say.
He's so sweet, a little bit more on the quiet side, but a really good conversationalist. He asked me such great questions. There was never like an awkward silence. Such a gentleman. Oh my goodness. He just walked me to my car.
Is it just me, or does this feedback sound like what she said about Pilot Guy? She also went on follow-up dates with Singer Guy. Herself and the Singer Guy eventually didn't work out, and this desperation to be booed up led her to do something really surprising when she went for New York City Fashion Week. She met a New York guy and did this.
I agreed to go out with him very quickly. So this could either be really good, really bad, or somewhere in between. This is what I am wearing. He made a reservation.
That went so well. I am almost speechless. First of all, he's so cute. He's so handsome.
My problem is, why is she getting into a stranger's car and going on an impromptu date with someone she's never met before? Again, as you might have rightly observed the pattern, this did not lead to anything successful. She gave an update in the video, saying that she doubted she'd see him again because he failed to initiate their final date in a way that she'd wanted.
He just didn't ask and coordinate. And it's not my place, I believe, as a woman, to drive the situation.
I feel like Danielle moved too fast again, but some people in her comment section supported her. Some people in her comment section did not agree with her. And by the way, here's the reason things ended between Danielle and Singer Guy.
Here is the long-awaited Singer Man update. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you guys, but we are no longer seeing each other.
He had a marathon race and he invited her, but she felt it was girlfriend territory to be cheering him from the stands.
And to me, I was like, that feels very girlfriend territory. And I've always done way too much too soon. And so for me standing on the sidelines of a marathon, cheering a man on that I've only been on a few dates with, just seemed too, like, not what I should be doing.
At this point, it is beginning to seem like Danielle is problematic. I mean, she is the one going on dates looking for Mr. Right, and she feels like supporting someone at their hobby is girlfriend territory. People in her comments section were not having it. This basically ended their rapport. I feel like the guy was really hurt. After all of these, she went on another date with a Steve.
You guys. This man is the sweetest. And
these flowers were from Steve, who Danielle went on 2 dates with, describing him the way she described her favorite dates that were promising men.
then we start walking back to the car. And I'm walking like the wrong direction. And he just slips a hand right on my lower back. And I'm like, there may be attraction there.
I hope you can all see the obvious delusional pattern now. By the end of 2024, she did a dating rap, going on a total of 26 dates in 2024.
Hello and welcome to my Dating Wrapped 2024. In 2024, I went on 26 dates.
Here's the breakdown of how she met these men.
How we met. I met 2 men in the wild, set up by friends, 1, Instagram, 1, dating apps, literally everyone else.
Listen to the amount of hours she spent preparing for these dates.
Getting ready for these dates, total was 37 hours, and that breaks down to a whopping hour and 36 minutes per date.
Interestingly, she also took account for the reasons why these dates didn't work.
Why it ended. I got ghosted 3 times. I was love bombed once. I got rejected twice. I rejected them 3 times. There was mutually no interest twice. It wasn't actually a date twice. Maybe that should be 3. And they turned out to be a good friend instead once.
I actually commend the fact that she's auditing her life. I think this will help her to be more productive because the amount of hours spent on getting ready for her respective dates, she strategized and decided to lower her pre-date preparation time in 2025.
Let's get ready for my first date of 2025.
Part of my strategy this year is I don't want making my dates the prime thing in my day. So I had a full day. I already have makeup on. I'm just gonna fix my hair, touch up my makeup, and get dressed and go.
She said that she would start going on more coffee dates instead of dinner dates. She also said she would stop praising the men she dated like she did in 2024, admitting that she described them so positively because she had put so much effort into preparing for the dates and felt that she needed to see the good in all of them.
Because I found myself looking for the good, which is not a bad thing to do.
In March 2025, Danielle moved to San Francisco. For someone that had claimed that she was going to change her dating strategy in 2025, this move was a direct opposite. For context, she owns a place in San Jose, but she moved to San Francisco believing that she would find her future partner there.
It is the night before my move to San Francisco.
After moving, she also posted a video claiming that her type of men are in San Francisco.
I just opened my Hinge and actually took a look at it for the first time since moving to San Francisco, and oh my gosh. This is where they all are. This is where they all are. If you are single and you live in a suburb, you need to go to a city. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
Her contents changed to videos of her setting up the apartment. After taking a break to move and set up her apartment, Danielle returned with a Get Ready With Me for a Date series in April 2025.
Let's get ready for a first date.
I am on my way to a first date. I'm really excited because he seems very nice.
People in her comment section were already fed up. Surprisingly, in May, she made a video announcing that she'd decided to delete her Hinge account. For clarity, Hinge is a dating app, and that was the app that she met most of the men that she went on dates with.
I deleted my Hinge. Okay, wow. And you may be thinking, what does this have to do with Philly Man?
She claimed that she needed a break, and a man that she called Philly Man, whom she met recently, had influenced her decision because he was concerned about her social media lifestyle.
The social media thing might not be in alignment. Me being public with my life, which is a challenge of what I do here and what I love to do and create, isn't really something that everyone is comfortable with. So we both agreed to just think about it.
After their third date, they mutually decided to take some time apart to think about her dating content and influencer lifestyle. A few weeks later, while she was preparing for a church conference, he reached out with a long message saying he respected what she did after watching her content. Danielle didn't respond, explaining that since she was at the conference, she wasn't in the right headspace to give a thoughtful reply.
So simultaneously, I was en route to a conference at my church, just like busy. And I get this long text from him. And I'm obviously not going to read it, but the summary, it was really nice. The summary was, I did a lot of thinking in order to really understand. I watched some of your content about me. I was busy. So he took I don't even remember the time, but a week and a half to text me. And I'm the type of person that I can't send you a really thoughtful message if I'm busy. And I thought that required a very
I don't agree with her excuse, because why wait a whole week? How hard is it to say, I appreciate such a thoughtful message. I'm at a conference right now and want to give it the attention it deserves when I'm free. This was terrible for someone who emphasizes communication. At this point, I feel like she wants to get married to a man who loves being in the public, someone that will regularly feature in her contents. Fortunately for her, she got her dreams on the 27th of July, 2025.
This is not a drill. I just got asked out at the gym. You're not gonna believe this. He's Brazilian. He is an ex-engineer / model. He seems so sweet and kind.
They immediately started talking about God, which is quite symbolic based on Danielle's religious beliefs.
Also, I didn't mention the best part, which is I brought God up and I was like, I brought it up in conversation. He's like, oh, you believe in God? I'm like, oh, Jesus. And he's like, I love Jesus. And I'm like, oh my God.
As you would have rightly guessed, they went on a first date.
I am about to go out with Brazilian man on a first date. I'm trying to tell myself that I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
Danielle did something she had never done before. She recorded every bit of their date. At some point, she even called him her future husband.
10 minutes, oh my god. 10 minutes out and I keep getting more nervous. I'm thinking I'm gonna calm down and I'm just not.
I'm in the bathroom of the coffee shop. This might be my husband. He is so sweet. And if I had to describe him, man of God. Man of God.
Notice that she was already saying that he might be her future husband even before the first date had ended. It's from this point that she completely turns back on all her advice. Remember what we said about being a limerent? It was clearly on display in the following videos.
There are certain characteristics that, like, I've never been with someone like that, and I think it's exactly what I need. And he already asked to see me again. He literally told me, like, I'm so special. I made him so happy today. And I'm sitting there doing this thing. I'm like, this is too good. Like, this is too good to be true.
In some minutes, she saw him as her perfect man who ticked all her boxes. I'm not sure if this is how it works, but I feel like it takes time to actually know all of these. It is possible for someone to tick your boxes on a date, but later you find out awful things about the person.
We spent 6 hours talking about Jesus, life, purpose, love, connection, God.
She even said that it felt too good to be true.
I'm sitting there doing this thing. I'm like, this is too good. Like, this is too good to be true.
By the third date, Danielle said she was invited to his birthday party where she would meet his parents.
Because it's actually his birthday, and he invited me to his birthday party. Things are moving very fast. Okay, I know that. I understand that. And I'm trying to keep myself paced and grounded, and I know the first date we went on, I was like, this could be my husband, which it still could be. But I am very excited.
I like the fact that she acknowledges that she is moving too fast. Unfortunately, she could not do anything about it. With this Brazilian guy, she broke a record by documenting her first ever 4th date on her TikTok.
Let's get ready for a 4th date.
By their 5th date in August 2025, she said things were getting serious and that, without a doubt, he was her future husband. Keep in mind that this is just after 1 month and a total of 5 dates. They weren't even officially boyfriend and girlfriend by this stage either.
We put a song on his phone and we danced under the trees.
Danielle would announce that they were becoming official and that she knew they'd be engaged within a year.
I just got home. This is really good. This is just...
She even took him home to her parents. All of this happened in nothing more than 1 month of knowing each other.
Okay, I'm so nervous.
Yes.
Okay, I am bringing him home to meet my dad and my bonus mom.
In December 2024, she introduced her future husband to the internet through a limited docuseries about their 3-month relationship. Can you imagine?
Honey?
Hi, babe.
Okay, let me mic you up.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, I found this video very performative. Anyways, his real name is Lucas. They actually fit each other because Lucas went ahead to start his own love bombing online. Take a look at this video. He talked about Danielle and flowers.
I spent 5 years single and now in a relationship, and I'm just heading to buy flowers to my princess. And one of the greatest reward I have is her femininity. And the flowers are the seed for this to just blossom. So brothers, we give flowers because we are intelligent. We are cultivating her femininity, and I will show you what I'm gonna choose now.
Here's how their limited docuseries played out. Although in all, Danielle was doing most of the talking.
Honey?
Hi, babe.
Okay, let me mic you up.
Okay.
Okay.
Notice that once again, she made her relationship a public show. I'm a strong advocate of people keeping their relationships away from social media, especially at the formative stage.
Back to the night you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Go to that lovely night. Yeah.
Honestly, this looks like a well-rehearsed movie, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
The first couple months of dating, we were together every 2 to 3 days.
Yes.
You were nothing but consistent and kind and wonderful.
Oh, babe, I got, like, my cheeks are red now.
His cheeks were not red, but let me not sound like a hater. This is some cringe love bombing. Like, you don't have to kiss her every second, especially considering the fact that they're filming you on the spot, trying to tell the world who you are. Again, this might just be what made Danielle really attracted to him. Let's see what the comment section had to say about this. Remember, Danielle had a 3 months rule. She went against it, and this is what she had to say.
Okay, and I just want to address, in the past, I've said you shouldn't agree to getting into a relationship before the 3-month mark so that behavior can be proven. And I'm not going back on that in most cases. I still think that's reasonable.
I agree.
Right, but
This is honestly double standards, and it's very wrong of Danielle to invalidate people's opinion after some people might have taken her previous advice. Before she continued this series, she took and posted this, surprising him with my dress content.
Okay.
Listen to his response. For context, he knew what was going on, yet listen to his reaction.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. You're like a Disney princess, though. You're so pretty. I love
Let's watch him step on camera.
it. I love it. You're so pretty. Look at this. Oh my god. I'm in love.
She also filmed the part where he asked her to be his girlfriend. It's becoming a norm nowadays, so I won't judge.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what this
I
is.
know.
Heavy.
It's heavy.
Oh, honey. Wait, okay.
Yeah.
We did the same thing. Oh god. Oh god.
This one you didn't know about it. You didn't know about this.
I want to hear you say it.
I feel like another thing that is triggering people are the moments of hope she's trying to give when people have basically figured out her double standards. Let's see how the comment section feels about this video. Is it just me, or do I feel like people in her comment section are basically warning her, but she's too in love to see? Let's continue the docuseries.
I knew this was different because your words matched your actions every time. And that was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Danielle claimed that Lucas's words matched his action. She's saying this within 2 months of knowing him. I feel like this guy is good at telling her what she wants to hear. Watch this next video.
And this was the first time in my adult life that I had felt safe, completely safe with someone.
Yeah, I think like this is what our faith is about, right?
That's not all.
Really early on, that made me go, okay, yes, this is my husband. On our first date, called What I Do on Social Media, and you said that I give people hope and I spread joy and love.
Listen to what he had to say about how he knew she would be his wife.
And when the food got there, you gave me your hands to pray. And when you act like that, in front of everybody, you just gave me your hand and said,
Yeah, just
"Let's
in
pray."
public. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I said, "What? It's her." You know?
Now, this next part was really funny to me.
We went shopping together for the first time.
The first time, baby, I need to say it. She's the best.
At what, honey?
What?
At what?
At shopping. And
That's it?
Oh, and everything, then. You are the best and everything.
He could have 1,000 things she's good at, but shopping was the best thing he had to say. Anyway, there's more to come.
Yeah.
She could look at the things and say, wear this, babe. And say, I was thinking, should I? And then I put it and I said,
Oh.
my God.
Yeah.
My baby was right.
Yeah.
Someone in her comment section even said, knowing she's super religious, I think she fell in love with him since he kind of looks like those portraits of Jesus. She asked him what his favorite of all their dates, and I need you guys to listen to his shallow response.
The most remarkable one was Disneyland because that was so intense. Like in
Yes.
having fun. Like we are there to have fun.
Really? This is the best way you can describe something you tagged as the most remarkable? Again, he's just telling her what she wants to hear because she had earlier mentioned that hers was Disneyland.
Out of all those things that we did, what was your favorite? Mine is obvious. Mine was Disneyland.
What's more surprising is that Danielle asked Lucas why they worked as a couple. He responded that his mentor had taught him how to be a man and how to treat Danielle like his treasure, so that she would give him the treasure inside of her.
Just like refined gold. He showed me, like, if I treat you as my treasure, you give me the treasure inside of you, which is your femininity, which is your vulnerability. We work because of this.
Yeah.
Because the cycle with us.
The cycle.
Yes. I'm ready to serve you, and you are ready to give me your love, which is amazing. So.
What on earth was that response? Anyways, to buttress my point of him basically repeating whatever she said to him, here is her own reason why they worked as a couple.
And I think it's because of two main things. One is because you are so rooted in your faith and what it means to be gentle and kind and a serving man.
What he did was that he basically picked on the word serve and repeated it to her after saying jargons about a mentor. Let's see what people are saying in our comments section. I also noticed that she doesn't really let him talk much. Instead, she describes what he did for her instead of the other way around, essentially telling him what he loved or felt before he said it. Lucas took her kayaking as a surprise for her birthday and listened to them talk about it.
That's what we did. I paddled just 4 miles against the water current.
Against the current, and I relaxed.
Yeah.
Which you loved.
I loved because I was willing to work out.
Yes.
So it was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah.
As the series continued, Danielle also spoke about their conflict resolution.
When we would have conflict resolution and my anxious tendencies came up, I was terrified that you would leave. And I didn't have to say anything. You came to me and you said, and what I'm trying to say is this wasn't me teaching you this. You came to me and said, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, if we have a disagreement or whatever, we can feel what we're feeling, but I'm not gonna leave.
Yeah, because I can't lose your heart.
But I've never had that. And that was really special for me.
And I never had a heart like yours, my love.
Oh God.
Honestly, this is just 3 months. What possible conflict could there have been? It's also as if Lucas is feeding into her attachment style that she spoke about earlier on. They also spoke about sacrificing things for the relationship, and it's as if Lucas is the one doing most of the sacrificing. For context, Lucas could no longer be surfing whenever he wanted to.
I'm totally able to sacrifice, like, small sacrifices, big sacrifices.
Just, yeah, things like not picking up and going surfing whenever you want to anymore. It's like, and not because I'm making
our relationship, but our relationship, it's my priority, our priority.
What's wrong with surfing, guys? Also, observe her body language when she says, not because I'm making you. We all know who's causing such a big sacrifice here. Now, let me surprise you guys. This was an entire 21 parts docu-series. She ended the series with a message to the single girl.
For ending this, I just want to say to the single girl out there that's been watching and waiting for their person, our love story is for you. I started posting dating content as you years ago, and I never want to forget.
My plea to the single girls is please do not make a 21-part docuseries about becoming someone's girlfriend only 3 months after meeting them. This kind of rushed relationship is what you want to avoid if you want a real, healthy, and lasting relationship. Danielle also said that everything made sense now.
Everything makes sense now.
For you and for me. Like, for both of us.
She treated this like her greatest accomplishment. This makes sense considering the fact that she had craved this for the longest time. The irony here is that Danielle, who had previously said, ladies, do not focus on men, now made finding her man the biggest accomplishment. I was really surprised by what I found out next, and trust me guys, you would not believe it.
Get ready with me to get engaged.
Yes, guys. She planned her engagement, and I'm not even making this up. Apparently, they drew a timeline from like 3 months of dating.
Okay, so the first part of this is obviously like, how do I know it's gonna be today? We have been talking about our timeline since probably, I think, the 2nd or 3rd month of dating.
Is it just me, or are we not presently in a time where guys plan surprise proposals? She even knew the exact date. It's like taking the fun and the romance out of it.
In terms of this specific day, I had a couple appointments that Lucas was like, you need to reschedule those.
I don't even think you would know the specific date you were getting engaged to in an arranged marriage. Like, where's the fun in it? The proposal ended up happening at the Ritz-Carlton, and guess who was shocked to be there?
Been instructed not to get dressed yet, and that there will be a place to get dressed.
Who knows? Who knows?
Where are we? Oh! We are going to the Ritz-Carlton. That's nice.
By the way, Ritz-Carlton is actually a prominent location. Her comment section responded in a way that showed they were familiar with her content.
Said I have to stop asking questions.
Trying to control things. I want you to experience.
I've been trying to ignore it, but Lucas can be really cringe. In that video, he was telling her to stop trying to control everything. I want you to experience it. This adds more context to what we had earlier said about her planning everything. Here's a video she recorded some minutes before the proposal.
Okay, I'm about to get engaged. We did it. I'm really happy.
Did you all notice that in that video she said we did it? No offense, sis, but you are alone on this one. Here's the proposal video, and honestly, it was beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see if the comment section agrees. Aside from the performative part of the couple, it was a really well-planned proposal. People's Magazine even covered it.
It happened so fast. Now we're gonna go to dinner downstairs, and I'm engaged. Okay, love you, bye.
They also had a lavish engagement dinner afterwards.
Okay, I'm engaged. My best friend's here with me. Look at this little girl. She's a bride, she's a bride, she's a bride, bride, bride. Wow! It happened so fast.
Piece all of these together, and you would have an idea of why they are the most performative and hated couple on TikTok.